The Motorola Moto X is the successor to the incredibly popular 2013 Moto X. This new generation comes with a higher res display, larger battery life, and new premium design. The OnePlus One on the other hand has a big beautiful display, killer battery, and incredibly low price. Hey everyone, this is Chad, and in this video we'll be doing a full comparison between the OnePlus One and the Motorola Moto X. So let's go on and get started. This video is sponsored by AMCase. Check the link in the description for the new Octo Armor case for the iPhone 6. On the back, instead of opting for metal, your standard soft touch plastic, or something glossy and cheap feeling, the OnePlus One we tested, the sandstone black one, has a fabricy texture to it. It doesn't feel cheap, but at the same time it doesn't feel like the HTC One M8 or other aluminum phones. The backing has a rough sandpaper texture that I like, but it seems like it's just plastic with some textury stuff added to it. To put it in comparison to Samsung's backplates, I would prefer this. The phone is nice and grippy in the hand, and that's especially important considering how large it is. Physically, Motorola has killed it on the design of the X. It looks great, feels good in the hand, and is a much more polished device than the previous generation. It has nice aluminum rings going around the edges with a soft grippy matte finish on the back. The aluminum ring really does remind me of the HTC One M8, but the rubbery back counteracts the slipperiness, which means a case isn't completely necessary with the Moto X. In terms of pricing and availability, the Moto X will cost you $99 for the 16GB variant on all 4 major US carriers, while the OnePlus One will cost you $299 for the 16GB and $349 for the 64GB variants. These are actually the completely unlocked prices since the OnePlus One isn't subsidized by US carriers. Another thing to keep in mind is that neither of these smartphones has removable batteries or have expandable storage, so keep that in mind before you buy the base models of either phones. You can buy the OnePlus One in silk white and sandstone black, while the Moto X can be customized on Motorola's Moto Maker. It allows you to customize everything from the back plate to the front plate, and also the trim color. I have the standard black one here, but feel free to tweet me your favorite customizations at GadgetGuruHD, and I'll go ahead and retweet them. The Moto X's display has now been bumped up to 5.2 inches and now has a full 1920 by 1080p resolution. At over 424 pixels per inch, you'll need to have super vision to see any pixels. And what's great with the Moto X though is the display is AMOLED, so there's tons of contrast and the screen is ultra sharp. Now the OnePlus One has a stellar display with wide viewing angles and solid saturation. That being said, I did notice it could be a bit dim compared to AMOLED displays like on the Galaxy S5, and there also have been reports of people having faulty phones with yellow tints, so if you do end up picking up the OnePlus One, make sure you thoroughly examine it, that way you can get a replacement if something is wrong. When it comes to the Moto X, it also runs the latest version of Android, and unlike most other manufacturers, Motorola has been really good with keeping its devices always on the latest operating system. It may take a couple more months to get them than something like the Nexus, but that shouldn't be a reason to avoid this device. As far as the exclusive features go, one of my favorites is active notifications. It essentially shows you notifications on the screen whenever you lift up the phone. Unlike most of the features that are on the Galaxy S5 and other Android devices, this is something that I use every single day. Instead of having to unlock the phone every time you go to check for notifications, you simply take a quick glance at it. It's a killer feature that really is impossible to go without once you've used it. And as far as the fluidity and smoothness of the OS, the Moto X has certainly lived up to the hype. It really is great. One of the areas where the OnePlus One truly shines is in the software. It runs the latest version of Android and it receives updates directly from CyanogenMod, which is new, so it should be much quicker than other third-party OEMs. Also, it's probably the most developer-friendly phone out there, as there's a store where you can install paid and free themes, icon packs, and so much more. It's the most customizable phone out there, and I've really enjoyed it. Along with that, it's also really quick and smooth. I've noticed no lag at all, and it's really impressive considering how much stuff I've installed on it. One of my favorite features on the Moto X is the battery life. I'll go from about 6 AM in the morning to 10 PM in the evening and have about 15 to 20% of battery life left. And that's with about 3 to 4 hours of on-screen time. And the best thing, honestly, is the standby time, because virtually no battery life is lost if the phone is left on overnight. The OnePlus One, on the other hand, has a 3100 mAh battery that has been easily lasting me through a full day, and in some cases, actually 2 days if I use it conservatively. The final thing we're going to cover is the camera performance, and this year's Moto X is worlds ahead of the previous gen, as this new one touts the new 13 megapixel Sony sensor coupled with a slightly faster f2.2 lens. Now this is actually the same sensor found on devices like the LG G3 and Samsung Galaxy Note 4, which means the camera is pretty darn good. The OnePlus One has a 13 megapixel shooter that's also great and about on the same level as the Moto X. Wrapping things up here, the Moto X and OnePlus One are both fantastic devices. You really can't go wrong with either. One is less expensive with a higher res display, great build quality, and stellar battery life, while the other offers a higher price tag, beautiful display, and also has a great battery. So ultimately, you'll have to figure out what's most important to you in a phone and which device better fits that profile. And if you're still not sure which device is best for you, be sure to check out my comparisons, which include the HTC One M8, the Nexus 5, Samsung Galaxy Note 4, and iPhone 6. I'll have all of those linked in the description so you can easily find them. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to leave it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you all in the next video.